I'm just sorting my computer out. I shall be with you in a second. That's better. And that. And that. So. Hello, good evening and welcome. It's Monday, so that is Monday Makes with me, Lorna Carter, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based here in the UK. It's come round quick this week, it's flown. So, I hope everybody's okay. I think, is that you I can see, Chris? Hi. Right, so this week, my head is all over the place, so we will see how we go. I've got as much prepared as possible. We're going to have a go at making some gift card holders. Now, these are the two we're going to be making tonight. So we've got an actual card here that you open up, and then just let me put the gift card just goes in there like that. So it's a card as well as a gift card holder. Hi Lydia. So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be making it in different colour. I'm going to do it in real red instead of the cherry cobbler, which I've used. But we're still going to be using the doggy and the cats, the Designer Series paper. So that's one. And then the other one tonight is this little fella. And this is just a little, just to put your gift card in. Just little. It's got a Velcro fastening, and just little, neat and tidy. So we're going to be making those tonight. I'll show you the others that I have, but I've decided I'm going to do them next week, and I'm going to use the one that I've made is it's the Be Jolly stamp set I've used for this, and then it's the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. Now I made these. I made this last night, but I got the design many moons ago. I've got this is my prototype that I did just to get the basics. So I've got them in two sizes. I'm just trying to put that back in there out of the way. So this little fella here is designed for money, and oh Chris, naughty girl, you're at a party. You can always watch me back later. Don't worry about it. Oh dear. So this has got a belly band with a little Santa Claus, so you can decorate it however you like. And then it has like a pop-up piece that you can put your money into. I haven't done it properly, because you could put a white piece there to write on, and you could put, you know, like maybe like another Santa with a sleigh or whatever on there. So but I thought I might do this with a different stamp and die set next week in different colours. So I think I'm pushing it, making 3 tonight. So that's a large one, and then this is a prototype of a small one that I made when I made the other one, and it's got a piece of ribbon just to hold it, and it's the same thing. So you can put your gift card in there and write on there, and so you can design it, decorate it how you like. But that's a smaller version of that one. So I thought we might have a go at making one of the big ones next week. I say I'm going to be pushed to get 3 done tonight. So watch out. We'll have a go at those next week, as well as a card to go with it. Right. Okay. So just before I start going through measurements and everything, I'll just quickly go through some housekeeping. So at the moment we have a special offer. If you'd like to join Stampin' Up, whether it be as a hobby demonstrator or whether it be as into business, little business, but I say you don't have to demonstrate. You can just use it for your hobby, where you get, once you are a demonstrator, you get discounts. There is a minimum spend, a quarter you have to do, but at the moment there's a special offer where if you spend £75, usually it's £99, but if you spend £75 you get £130 worth of product. Now to me that's a bargain. So you can get all sorts of anything in the catalogues. So yeah, very good offer, and that's until the 30th of November. Anybody interested, please get in touch. Lorna Carter's Creations. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also we have the Eden's Garden collection, and this is an early release from the new mini catalogue that will be coming out in January. Our demonstrators have already seen it, and it's marvellous. There's some great stuff coming up, but this is one of the early releases. The bundle, which is the stamp and die set, will be available in the new catalogue, but the early release of the actual collection, you can buy the bundle, you can buy it however you like at the moment. So if you just wanted the Designer Series paper, you could just purchase that. But if you wanted the collection, because the Designer Series paper and all the other bits and bobs other than the bundle are only available till the 3rd of January or as stocks last. So it's like a special collection. So but you'll be able to do the bundle, the dies and the stamps in the new mini catalogue. They will still be available. Right, that's that done with. So we'll get on and hi Shaz. We'll have a go with this card one first. Now I'm going to do this one in real red. I've already pre-cut my card. I was trying to save a bit of time, but I've already cut my card, so we're doing it in real red this time. So I've got half a piece of A4 landscape way, so we're on 29.6 by 10.5 centimetres. So that is the size of the base card, and we are going to, I've already scored mine already, but I'll go through the measurements. So we're going to score it at 7.4 centimetres and 14.8 centimetres. So we've got 7.4 and 14.8. Now this maybe looks a little bit odd because the 7.4 is half of the 14.8. But I've actually now, after I've done it, I've cut a centimetre off this piece. So instead of being 7.4, it would be 6.4. It just worked for me how I did it. I mean, you could have a piece 28.6, but I prefer to have a full piece, score it at 7.4 centimetres, score it at 14.8 centimetres, and then off the short section, cut a centimetre off. And what that is going to create, if we look at this one, it's going to create this pocket for the gift card. So that is what we're going to do. Right, if I just pop, let me go up there. Right, so I've scored mine, so I'm just going to burnish my score lines. So as you can see, I've already cut, yeah, you can just, I've already cut that centimetre off that end. And I'm just going to, and that piece is going to go over there. Okay, so that is the base of the card. So before we do any sticking, we need some Designer Series paper. And the Designer Series paper tonight is from the Heartwarming Hugs collection. That is in the mini catalogue that's available now with the Christmas things in. So we've got 2 pieces, the gingham at one side and a lovely pattern at the other, and they are 10 centimetres by 7 centimetres, and you want 2 pieces of that size. So that's that one. And then we've got 10 centimetres by 6 centimetres. Now if it's a design that is one way, these all need to be portrait style. Okay, right, so we'll stick the Designer Series paper down first, and I've done it slightly different in respect of, show you in a second. Here's that one. So on the one that I made, I only put Designer Series paper on the outside. I didn't put any on the inside. So I'm going to put some on the inside just to see how it looks, just something different, and we'll go from there. So I'm going with the gingham side, and I'm going to put that in there. So I'm just going to use some wet glue, and I'm already prepared with my glue because it has nearly run out. It's not quite, but I've got a new one on the wings waiting just in case. So pop some glue on there, and we're gonna just pop that, and this is on the second section, so that will then go over there. I'm going to get a punch in a minute, and we're going to punch like a notch out of there, so you'll see a bit more of the gingham. But on this side we are going to have that, so it's just a different, same sort of colours but different contrasts. So I'll just pop that down with my glue. Like so. There we go. So there we go with that piece. I'm just going to fold that bit in, and we're going to go in with the same side, and we're going to have that like that. In fact, I'm just going to take a little nudge off. Just a little slither off there. Maybe taking too much off now. My little slithers got stuck. Okay. Right, so we're going to pop. Yeah, that's better. Must have measured it slightly wrong. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on the front like so. Let's pop pop that on there. Like that. There we go. And just put a bit of pressure on. Right, so now what I'm going to do, we'll do the, I'll just bring that one down. We'll do this inside piece. Okay, so we need a piece of basic white, and it's 10 centimetres by 14.3 centimetres. And it just so happens I've got one there. Yep, spot on. Just gonna trim just a little bit of, that's it, it's gone. Right, so before I stick it down, I'm going to stamp Love and Joy come to you and may it last the whole year through. So I'm going to stamp that. I'm going to do it in Old Olive. So I've got that ink, and the stamp set that it comes from is Christmas to Remember. So I'll just get, I haven't got my stamps mounted tonight. Oh dear, just not organised. Right, so I'm just going to pop that on. So we're just going to ink up our stamp, just light taps. Yeah. And then we're going to go down as best as we can, as level as we can. Just a little bit of pressure. There we go. Love and Joy come to you. May it last the whole year through. I just want to start singing when I hear that, because it's just like a, I don't know if it's a hymn or a song. But you don't want me to sing. It'll be raining. Right. So I'll just pop that away. Okay, so we've got the inside. We just need the little doggy on the front. Oh, just let me shut my ink pad before I get ink everywhere. Right, so here I've fussy cut all my pets, but I'm going to show you where it's from. So I've fussy cut all my little animals. I absolutely love that retriever. And the cat with the little antlers on. And the doggy with the wreath round his head. It's lovely. So that, just, oh, I've got everything everywhere. Just like me. Oh, that's better. Okay, so this comes with from the Sweet Stockings 12 by 12. And I'll just quickly, I've already used some of that one, but that's Pool Party. And then you've got All Lights. I love that. I think it's lovely, that one. And you've got All Little Stockings. And if you buy the bundle, I haven't got it, I've only got the Designer Series Paper, but the bundle, there's a stamp and die set, and it's got stockings. It's not this one, but on one of the other ones you can actually die cut the stockings out with the dies. That's a nice one as well. So that is the retrievers and the pussycat, and there's a little mouse. And that's just got cherry cobbler on the back. That's the same. This is the, it's right grumpy puss looking. Very grumpy. So that's, it's got the cat, the dog, and it's got a budgie. I don't know if you can see, it's got a budgie there. And that's just got cherry cobbler and basic white on the back. Now this is the one that you can die cut with the dies. You can die cut these stockings out. Very sweet. And then that has stars on the back. So that's that one. Then we've got another one. We've got fishes on this one. So we've got a corgi and a jumper. We've got a kitty. And we've also got a fish. And then that's the stripy side. That one. Yeah, that's the bundle you got, Lids. It's lovely. I think it's fab. We've seen that one. So that's them all. So that just shows you, just gives you an idea of what's in that. If I could, I'd buy one of each of everything. But unfortunately, money doesn't allow. But I do like it's lovely, the designer series paper, because you can like I've done, I've fussy cut the pictures. So if you haven't got a die cutting machine, you're only just going into it. So all you've got to do, buy the designer series paper, and you can cut out your little elements to stick on. Right, so we're going to have this little doggy, and he's going to, I'm going to cut him in half. That sounds awful, doesn't it? I'm just going to pop him on there, and I'm going to cut a bit of him off. Oh, that's terrible. Not cruel, really. Oh dear. Just a bit too much, the whole of him on there. So if I'm going to pop him like so. And then turn him round. I'll use my big scissors for this. And just cut off the excess. Right. So that then leaves us with that. So we're now going to pop that onto there, because you don't want him over here. I could have had him over here, but because we haven't got a full front, you'd see it on here. So that's why I've done it like I have. So we'll get the glue and stick that on. So, just so you've got that little red border around. Okay, right. So next, these aren't in the catalogue. Stampin' Up have done punches before. But they're not in the catalogue at the moment. But it's, to me, a punch, circle punch is a staple. Right, so the piece that creates the card wallet, what we're going to do is we're just going to go in with the punch and roughly I'm eyeballing it. We're just going to punch that piece out, so it just gives us a bit more. You can see the card, it's easier to get into the card. Okay, right, so we're going to stick this piece down. So I'm going to do it. Now I think I did it with, can't remember if I did it with glue or with tear and tape. We'll do it with glue, see how we get on. So all we need to do with this, I'm just going to sit down, is we're just going to put a little bead of glue at the top and a little bead of glue at the bottom here. So we'll do that, see how steady my hand is. So just a little bead of glue, top and bottom, like so. And then we're going to fold that over. I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure on, just so it sticks. So I'll just let that fully stick before I go and try putting my card in. Okay, so this is what we've got at the moment. I'll just burnish that fold a little bit better. Okay, so we actually could decorate inside. Well, I'll just do it the same as I've done it. We've got a little kitty in a box, so I'm going to pop him down there, and then on this one I've got "'Tis the Season" on it. Now you don't have to put anything up there. I might not actually do that. I might just put the kitty on the bottom, because it's quite a bright and fussy designer series paper. So we'll just put some glue on the cat box. And pop him down there. Just make sure he's stuck. Like so. Right, so now we'll concentrate on doing the front piece. So we need a piece of real red to go over, to go over the front here, and then a piece of basic white that we can stamp and stick our elements onto. So the dies I've used for this are, just let me find them. See, I get everything out and then I can't find anything. Oh dear. Right. So this is scalloped contour dies, and they've got some like layering type dies, the scalloped rectangles. So we're using the second one down and the third one down from the biggest, using those two. But you can do all sorts. You could cut a lovely scalloped edge with these. That's lovely. I think I have done a card with these before. Just can't think off the top of my head. So we're using these, and these dies, let's push them up, actually go through the mini cut and emboss machine. So we'll use this tonight instead of using the big one. So I've got my pieces of cards. The real red needs to be the largest die. Okay, just let me cut that. Just got a piece sticking out. Let's cut that piece off. So that will go on there. And with the mini machine, I always find it easier to stagger my plates. So when it will pull it through like so. Right, I'm going to have to stand up. Put some pressure on to hold it. There we go. So that is the real red. That is the real red piece. Yes, scallop dies, I love them. Absolutely love them, Shaz. They're great. I think they're so attractive. And then the smaller one, just pop that like so. And then wind that one through. doesn't help that I've got a oh, what do you call it? Can't think what they call it. One of my sheets underneath. I thought we'd try it tonight. I haven't got a chance to sort my top out. It wants redoing, and it was a little bit sticky, so I thought I'd use one of my sheets. So that is the 2 die cuts that we're going to use for the front. So I'll just put them away, and that's done with those. The other scallop dies I like are the circle ones. I use them. They're a staple, I must admit. Oops, wrecking the joint. Right, so I'll just shut that up, put that away for a few minutes. Okay, so bring the card in, and we'll bring this in. Right, what I have done with this, I did actually kept it on here. I don't know if you can see the lights trailed off his tail here. Well, I've chopped it off. Not his tail, the lights. I've just chopped it off, so you've just got his tail there. What's that, Shaz? Where is the top from, please? What top? Not quite sure what you mean. On this one, we need to stamp. What have I done with my stamp set? And this is Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Oh, tabletop. This is actually, believe it or believe it not, it's a piece of mount board with wallpaper, and it's a good sized piece of mount board that just nearly covers my desk, not quite, and I've stuck it onto mount board, and that's what I've used, and I've had it on for months and months. I know some people can get like neoprene type mats, I think, but this, I just bought myself a roll of wallpaper. You don't get the glare from it. It's, you know, because I started doing it on my desk and I was tending to get a bit of glare. So I tried it and it looked great, but it just say it wants replacing, and I've just not had a chance to do it. So that's what that is. And a roll of wallpaper goes a hell of a long way. It's a great idea, but it wasn't me who thought of that. I did ask the same question to a friend of mine. I said, "Oh, where did you get it from?" Because it's a roll of wallpaper. I said, "Never." They look so attractive, and you can get them in all sorts of colours. You can get them in like a normal wood type effect, anything. So yeah, you won't believe it, but that's what it is. Right, so I'm just mounting up Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Yet again, we're going in with Old Olive, and we're going to stamp this in the top right hand corner. I'm just going to bring it down. I hope it's still in shot. So we're just going to stamp it there. There we go. Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. Right, just clean my stamp off. That's that. I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to clear up as I go. I know it takes a little bit of time, but I know everything's away. I'm trying to be good. Right, So what we need to do now is we'll stick that onto there, and I just use glue, some wet glue. Oh, it's nearly run out. Excuse me. So let's just eyeball that. There we go. And then I'm going to pop these on as well. I put the doggy on dimensionals, so I'll pop him some dimensionals on the back. How's your husband doing, Shaz? Because he wasn't very well last week. I hope he's going on nicely. I had to cancel my nail appointment because of COVID, because I had COVID, and I was due to go on Thursday, and bless her, my beautician has now got COVID, so that's a few more weeks. So I've had to cut my nails down, and I'll have to paint them myself, which will certainly not be as good as how Charlotte does them. But never mind, as long as she's all right. Yeah, that's a horrible part of it. Fatigue. I must admit, I'm still suffering. I get tired so quickly. But it is good to be sort of more your normal self. So I'm just going to pop the doggy there. Like so. And then we have this tiny weenie. I thought we can't miss him out. Little mouse. So I'm going to pop him on. I'm going to actually glue him down rather than put him on a dimensional. Come on, glue. You can do it. Upside down. Just pop him there. Oops. God, I've got ink on my fingers. Can't do anything without getting ink everywhere. Okay. So that is the front. Now, we have 13 scallops across the top. So we're going to go 6.5. Something like so. So what we've got to remember is we're with glue again. So I'm going to turn it over and I need to glue this side. But don't go any further than half. So I'll just make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do it, if I put a line down there, I know where I'm going. I have, not thinking before now, glued the wrong side. But never mind, we all do things. Always little accidents. So I'm going to go in somewhere like that and just hold that down. There we go. I've even got glue on here now. I'm lethal. Right, so we've nearly done. So that's the front all done and dusted. You can put gems on, you can bling it up as much as you like, but just for I might bling it up a bit later. So on the inside, we can't forget Grumpy Kitty. So we're going to stick him just on there. He doesn't look very happy to have his antlers on. So, come on glue, you can do it. And we'll just pop him on, like so. So you can, I haven't done an envelope, but you can decorate an envelope up, put some designer series paper on the back flap on the envelope. So that is what we've got. And then if I, did I put it in here? No, put it back in here. That will just go in there, and you can see there's a gift card in it. So that is our first gift card holder. That's number 1. So I'll just pop those two to one side, and then we'll have a look at this one. So this is just basically for a gift card, and with this one I have used I haven't got it out, it's the snowman season, it's from the annual catalogue. So it's a stamp set, and this set doesn't come with dies, and I'm sorry, I've just seen if I'm trying to put it somewhere where it's not gonna, there, that's fine, not gonna glare you. And this one comes with, the bundle comes with a punch. So the punches this little fella out, and his little arms and his hat, and it actually, and I must admit I hadn't noticed it before, but it actually does his nose. I don't know if you can, there you go, it actually does his nose as well. Ooh, I didn't see that. It's just as I put it down I noticed it. So this is a photopolymer stamp set, and that's what I've used for this. The trees in the background, they're from a different set, and I've had him out. Penguin Place it is, so it's this little one, and it's this little tree. And this is another one, the Penguin Place, this is another one where the bundle is actually a punch. I'll do it that way because it was glaring at everybody. So yeah, that one comes with a punch too. And I just, it's too far down my punch pile to get out. I'll destroy everything. But yeah, that one comes with a punch, and it punches this one, this penguin. So you could do this as a penguin, you could do it Father Christmas, you could do whatever. So we will just have a go at making this one. I have started putting the base card together, so I will just bring in, I'm actually going to put Father Christmas on this one. So I've done it the same colour. So for this, just let me get my measurements. So this one, so this is Pool Party. This one, this colour, and we've cut this at 22 centimetres by 9 centimetres, and we've scored it at, if I do it that way, we've scored it at 5 centimetres on the landscape side, So we've got in landscape mode 5 centimetres and 15.5 centimetres. So that is the base. And then once you've scored, burnish your folds. And this is what it looks like. So your Designer Series paper, on this one, I will just show you. I just left it without anything behind the card. But on this one, we're going to go in. We're going to use the opposite side to this Designer Series paper, which is the lights. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to put a piece of that in there. Now it doesn't matter that it's a bit short, because once that's up there, you're not going to see it. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So the sizes of your Designer Series paper, you need a piece that is 8.5 centimetres by 6 centimetres. So it's 8.5. The biggest piece is 8.5 by 6, and the smallest piece is 8.5 by 4.5 centimetres. I've stuck them on. It's done and dusted. I didn't know quite how long I'd be doing it, so I thought I better just start. So that is your base. That is your base. Now, if you wanted to fill this piece with Designer Series paper, mine's just an offcut. So you do 8.5 by 10, so it just give you a little border all the way around. But because this is going to be glued up each side to actually put your card in, it doesn't matter if you can't see the bottom. So, like so. That's what we're going to do. Right, so we'll glue that piece onto the back first. Like so. Oh, is it going to last us the evening? It just keeps weird, it just keeps on going and going and going, this glue. You think it's just about done, yet it still carries on. What have I done with my bone folder? Do you know, I think I might actually put a snowman on here rather than Father Christmas. I'm just going to do something different. This is from the Bee Jolly. I stamped, fussy cut and coloured a load of Santas to put on all sorts of different things, because I've got some cards to make for the shop. So I just did a load, and I thought, well, he would look quite cute on there. In fact, I might actually do that. But I'm going to stamp a snowman anyway as well, just to show you. Right. So what we need to do, just going to burnish that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bead of glue up either side. So I'm going to do that now, and that is that bit done. Just a very fine. Then actually what I did, I actually put the card in and then glued it down. And actually I think I used tearing tape on that one, but never mind, glue will be fine. Once it's took hold, it will stick. Put that in there. Okay, so up here on the top we want a piece of, well, I've done it basic white, and it needs to be 8.5 centimetres by 6 centimetres. I'm not sure. I can't remember if I've cut it or not. Nope. I need to cut that. That was the piece that I forgot. I'll just get my trimmer. Tell you, my brain, I always miss something. Basic white. I had a piece in my hand not so long back. That is behind me. There we go. Right, so I said 8.5 by 6. So if I do that to 6, eight and a half. Have I done that? Is that right? Yes, it is right. Oh, it just looked really tiny. Thought I'd got my measurements wrong. Right. So, what we're gonna... So you can put a greeting on there, you can do whatever. I've got the Merry Christmas down there, so I'm not going to do Merry Christmas, we'll do the same one. I think I might just go in with the snowflakes. The snowflakes in this set are quite big, so I actually use the penguin place ones because they're smaller. But because we're using this one, let's go in, let's use the big ones, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to stamp in, I've got it out, Pool Party, which is the same colour as the base card. And we're just going to go in, just stamp in the corners so it leaves you enough room to write your little message. So if I just do it like that, we'll need that again actually in a minute. I think I actually stamped off, I did a second, yeah I did, second generation, excuse me, second generation on that first one, but we've gone in full colour on this one. Just so you can decorate it however you like. And this one was inspired by Jackie. I'm not going to pronounce it very well. Boules, from Klompen Stampers. She's a demonstrator over in the States. So this was inspired by her. But she'd got a belly band on hers. A belly band that went round, and then the snowman part was actually on the belly band, where I've used Velcro dots for mine. So okay, so we've decorated the inside. We're now going to concentrate on the front. So I've done a scallop circle in Pool Party, and we've got a basic white one, slightly smaller circle than the scallop, but I might actually go in with red for just something different. So this is from the I'm not very good with names of die sets, just bear with me, it's on my desk somewhere. think it's layering circles dies. So you get some scallops. I've already got a couple out, but these are your scalloped ones and those are your plain circles. So we'll go in and we'll use our little machine again. I might have to actually cut this, yeah, just a little bit. That's it. So that'll go on there. And yet again, stagger my plates. That's it. And we'll just roll it through. I actually like this real red with Pool Party. I think it's quite nice. So if we put that, because we've got the red, got red in there. So I love Velcro. It's really handy, really handy. I've also got magnets as well, but I don't use magnets quite so much. But they just make a good fastening. Very good. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut the circle in basic white twice. You'll see why. In fact, I might not actually cut a circle. You don't need a full circle. I'll show you why in a second. So you need one full circle, which is that one. And I'll just get another score. Right, I'll go in with this one, but I only need sort of part of it, so I'm going to cut just under a half circle, not wasting my card. If I don't need a full one, there's no point to waste it. So we've got half. Right, there's method in my madness. Right, I think, no, I need that again, but I'll do that. I'll do that when we do the sentiment. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stamp some trees in the background, some snowflakes in the background. But also what I'm going to do, I do need the, silly me, I do need my die cutting machine again, because I'm going to go with the basic borders this time. And I'm going to go in with this stitched curve. So I'll just put that to one side. I tell you, my brain. So this, for what we're doing, will go through the tiddly machine, the mini. So what I'm going to do is going to have a circle like so, and then we're going to die cut a piece like that. So just place that on wherever you want it. Just going to pull that back a little bit. Stagger the plates, if I've staggered them right. Yeah. And then just run that through. And then we've got a little piece that we're going to keep for the for the snow. Is that, I don't know if that's, just let me move my die cutting machine. It's not actually, that's better. So we're going to stamp on here, then we're going to put this, stick this piece on top, and it looks like the snow. So that's what I'm going to do next. So I'm using Old Olive. Just wrecking the joint. I'm using Old Olive. Oh, it's good to sit down. Just going to get a scrap. Okay. What have I done with me? Oh, I popped it back up here. So it's the Penguin Place that has the little tree. So we're going to use the little tree, and then we're just going to go in. I'll take that off, just so I've got a rough idea where I'm going in. We're going to do second generation stamping. Oh, I missed a bit. Never mind. So however many you want to pop on there. I know I've made a boo-boo there, but the snowman or the Father Christmas, whichever. I think I'm going to stamp a snowman. I think he's cute. I like him. Right. So I'll just clean that. Just trying to put things away as we go, as I say. Because otherwise it'll take me ages to clear my desk. So that one's that one. I'll put that away. So Snowflakes. I'm going to use the big ones. I know they're a bit big, but it doesn't matter. Pool Party again, but I'm going to second generation stamp. In fact, walnut. I'm slacking tonight. Photopolymer. It's a lot easier when you use your stamp and paste mat. So I'm just going to go in the big snowflakes, but doesn't matter. Just going to go in like so. Just going to put a little one. So I don't know if you can see or not. There we go. Just so it gives a little bit of atmosphere. So that's the snow. Right. We'll stick that one. So we're going to stick that one like so. So it's like it looks just over, going over the hill. And we're just going to glue that on with wet glue. Come on. Yes. What to do with my tweezers. So then we're just going to pop that like so. Just make sure we've got it. Yep. There we go. So we're getting there. There we are. That's the piece we've got now. And then let's stamp the snowman. So I'm going to use, so he's from the snowman season. It's this one we're going to use, which is that one. Just going to pop him on there. We also need a hat. So I've got his little hat, and we need his little hands, his little stick hands. So I'll just pop these on some tiny little blocks. And I think that's it. Yep. Right, so I'm just going to go in with Memento, because I'm just going to grab my blends. You don't need much, you only need, I'm using dark pumpkin pie for his nose. I'm going in with light pool party just to give him a bit of shading. And we're going to go in with light smoky slate, I think, or it might be dark smoky slate I've used. Just bear with me, I'll get both of them. And then we want Old Olive, dark, and we'll have the dark Real Red, which is that one. So we're going to go in with Memento. Just lightly tap, and we're going to go in. There we go. Mr. Snowman. Right, so I'll just stamp out the other little bits. I do have some scraps somewhere. Just bear with me while I find them. I'll use this, that's fine. It's a bit bigger than a scrap, but hey ho. So, I'm just looking. So, get the punch out. We can punch the snowman. And when using your punch, my hands aren't very good, so line it up and I just press it lightly to keep the paper in place, and then I bring my other hand in to punch it out. Right, so it has actually punched my little hands. So because the photopolymer stamps, we're going to have a go at stamping. Usually I would stamp it and then punch it, but hey ho, let's have a go. And actually we might actually get his hat out there if we do it right. Might not quite big enough. Ooh, there we go. And I found a little piece, look. So I'll just stamp his hat, and it wants to be that way, so we can punch him out. I've done it a bit dark, but never mind. That can go in there. So let's go in. So I've done it that way, so we can put that in into the punch, eyeball it. That'll do. Then punch them out. Then you're not wasting any card then. So we've got that one, and we've got these to stamp. So we have one each, and that one's that one, that one's that one. So for the twigs, I would think for his hands, I'm going to go in with cinnamon cider. And we're going to let's just see if my eyes will let me. So we're going to go in. Right, so I've just managed to do it. That's that one. So usually I would stamp them and then punch them out. And then we'll go in with this one. Just a matter of there we go, that'll do, that's fine. Right, so we just need to quickly, it's only a little bit of colouring, just very quickly. So I'm going to go in with Pool Party. You've got two ends on the blends. I'm going in with like the bullet type point. Just going to put those to one side. So all I'm going to do is just go down left hand side a little bit, just where it's very good, because usually where it's shaded with the black, you just go down and do it. So I've just put just a little shadow, that's all, simple as. Nothing too fancy, nothing too fussy. I'm not into all this fancy colouring. So just a bit of pumpkin pie, dark pumpkin pie. So that is that. So we're going to go in with dark old olive to do the leaves. That's a leaf. Dark real red for the berries. That's dark cherry cobbler. Hold on. Real red. I'll get there in a minute. Dark real red. Do the berries. And I'm just going to put a stripe. Just use the green again. We'll just put a little bit of a stripe thing down there. Right, okay, so then we'll go in with the light smoky slate. Then I'm going to go in with the dark, just to put a bit of give it a little bit of 3D effect. I'm no colourist. Just go back in with the light just to blend. So it just gives it a little bit of dimension. Like so. So we're going to stick his hat on there. And I did that with glue. And I'm going to get my little silicone mat out. So I don't get glue everywhere like I usually do. I keep forgetting. So just a tiny little bit. Oops. Tiny little bit. At the top of his head. Just have it on a jaunt. And then his little arms. Yet again, tiniest of beads of glue. On there. If you get a bit too much glue, don't worry about it, because it dries clear. Just like that. So there is our little snowman. That's that. Right. So I'm going to stick this on with glue onto the I've got sticky fingers. Never mind. So Just go in as best we can, eyeball it. Not bad like that. Mr. Snowman is going on with dimensionals. Like so. And then that's it. And then we can stick him down. Like so. There we are. So all we need now, we're going to pop him on there. We're going to put the Merry Christmas on the bottom. So we need a piece of basic white, my Stampin' Pierce Matte. And we're going to go in with real red. We're going to use the Merry Christmas out the snowman season, which is well used. You can see it's already stained. Like so. Right, my real red. There we go. So tap, tap, tap to ink it up. And then we're going to go in, we're going to die cut this, but I'm just going to stamp on first. Oh, I made a mess of that. Can I get in there and do it again? No. Do that again. It's alright, I didn't put enough pressure on. There we go, that's better. So then I'm just going to die cut this one, and I am using out of, if I can find it, it's out of the seasonal dies. This is where I can't find it. There we go. So this is the seasonal die set from the mini catalogue. I'm using this long die. Now you'll see it's too long. So what we're going to do is we're going to move it down and we're going to die cut it like that. Then we're going to go back in and we're going to cut the other end. So let me move that out of the way, get my die cutting machine back in. I'm nearly done. So you can always use the opposite side to that. There's always methods. There's always this spare side of your card if you make a mess. Okay, so pop that in like so. We're going to get it right at this end. So if we go in like so. Not far off. We're going to put that plate on. We're going to stagger our plates again. Wind it through. Get rid of that. Right, so while it's on, still on here, I'm going to go in with the die again. And you can feel where the edges are. So we need to be about there. So stagger the plates, feed it through. And there we go. So it was too long and we've made it fit. So those away. So I'm going to, see, it just fits nicely down there. So I'm going to pop those up on dimensionals. Like so. And then I'm just going to pop that like that. We're going to go in and we're going to glue this. So I don't want to go all the way down because we've got some hung over the edge. So if we do the top 2/3, just make sure. So that is the top. So if I go in and do it like so. And go in like that. Just make sure, yeah. Just stick that down like so. And then I have the little Velcro dots. Can't think what they called them. So I've stuck this one down. I'm going to attach that one to it with the sticky side up. So when we shut it, if you press it down, that will stick. There we go. So that be where your gift card goes. And that, there you go. That is the final product. Just looks slightly different because we've used real red. So you can put anything on there. I might do one because next week I am gonna do a card, but I'll show you how to do the other gift, the money wallet, and I'm gonna use for next week. I'll just show you. We're going to use the Poinsettia, get my teeth into gear, Poinsettia Petal Stamp Set and the dies. I can't wait to use this. I can't wait to show you. I've already made some cards. I can't show you them because they're actually on sale at the shop, but I'll put some up on Facebook and Instagram to show you what I've been making. But yeah, I thought that would look nice, something like this, or if I get that one to show you, a nice big poinsettia on there. I just think it'd be lovely. So that's something that I'm going to have a go at next week, all being well. So I'll bring in, there we go, I couldn't find them. I'm bringing in my, if I do it like that, there we go. So these are the ones that I'd already made. These are the ones we've made tonight. So yeah, it's been good fun. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's just something different, a gift card holder. And I say you could actually put money in these. You could actually fold money up and put money in there as well. So, you know, it's all good fun. Love it. Love to see what we can make. A bit of card, ink and glue. It's lovely. Right, so that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I will put it, I haven't actually put it on my post up yet, but for anybody who's local, I actually sell my cards at my sister-in-law's cafe, or it's called the Cozy Cake Shop, and I'm also started selling them at Fieldside Farm Shop, which is at Walkereth near Gainsborough. So Sue on a counter has got a little basket with some cards in, so if anybody's out that way and would like to have a look, you're more than welcome. If you find Fieldside Farm Shop on the Facebook, I'm sure Sue would be happy to welcome you. And they do all sorts of, obviously, fruit and veg. They do all chutneys, pickles, they do fresh meat, pork pies, bread, cakes. They do all sorts. And it's a lovely little farm shop, and they're very, very friendly. So, yeah, so just to let you know, we have another little outlet to sell them. Right, well, thank you very much. And it's been lovely. And we shall see you next Monday. And next week, as I say, we'll be using the Poinsettia petals. And we'll be making a card and another gift, a money wallet. So, well, thank you very much for this week. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching on catch up, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you're watching on YouTube, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. And tap that notification button, and it will let you know when I've uploaded a new video. So thank you very much. Thank you very much again, and we'll see you next week. Bye.